Hey everybody, this is Paul the Comic Book Misfit coming at you with another episode of Misfit's Music Reviews. This is actually part two of our music reviews this week. Part one, we talked about country, primarily Garth Brooks' Gunslinger and Ronnie Dunn's Tattooed Heart. So this week we're going to switch gears and we're actually going to talk about J. Cole's new album, For Your Eyes Only, and Childish Gambino's Awaken My Love. So I got to start off with a disclaimer. I had never heard J. Cole before. I was familiar with the name, kind of just figured him to be another kind of just flash in the pan. Let me give you guys some background. I really stopped listening to rap or hip hop maybe around the mid 2000s, the early, 2004, 2005, just because I didn't hear anything that really struck me. I think the last album I actually bought was Kingdom Come from Jay-Z. God, that was what, more than a decade ago. And since then, I really kind of just heard his stuff here and there, kind of just, brush it off like, oh no, nothing will ever be good. I got stuck in the old school. I was stuck in the gangster rap G-Funk era. I was stuck in, the late 80s era with Pete Rock and CL Smooth and Eric B and Rakim. To me, nothing was going to get better than that. That's my fault. I got complacent, I got lazy, and I got cynical with music. That's that's like the cardinal sin for any music lover. Never get complacent. Always go out and look for new music. Always go out and try to discover new artists, new genres, new interpretations. I'm embarrassed to say that I did that because I missed out on great stuff. I'm going back and rediscovering a lot of interesting things like this guy, J. Cole. So his new album came out last week, For Your Eyes Only, and oh my God, it's outstanding. It seems like the storytelling is what really got me on this album. It's not just about, the kind of stereotypes of hip hop. I got the money, I got the cars, I got the women, ego tripping, and, I believe my own hype. It's the same repetitive crap that turned me cynical. None of that is present on this album. It is a breath of fresh air. Songs like Changes, She's Mine Part 1 and Part 2. They deal with loss. They deal with love. They deal with human emotions. The actual elements of a song that are going to get someone involved. That's really going to touch a chord with someone, with that person. It's not just about nodding your head to the beat or, thinking the rhyme is good or a couple of lyrics here and there that you can hum along to. Is going to stay stuck in your head. This album is going to have an impact on you way after you turn it off. It's going to be like the earworm. It's going to be stuck in your head. You want to go and you're going to want to listen to this. Even if you're not going to analyze it as deeply, you're going to appreciate the art that this man has, that he's created, the talent that this young man has in his arrangements, his production. Of course, he has help, but he as an artist, you got to have input in your own art, and I applaud him for everything that he's done on this album. The production is top notch. The music in the background, you got a little bit of soul, you got some jazz. Some songs, again, Changes, or the last track, For Your Eyes Only, to me sounded like something off of Mecca and the Soul Brother from P Rock and CL Smooth. Or maybe some a little bit of De La Soul, or even early Tribe Called Quest. It's real jazzy, real just mid-tempo. It's got a nice groove to it. It lays a good foundation so that J. Cole can come out and deliver his fabulous lyrics. I think what I'm going to end up doing is re-listening to this entire album and following the lyrics online. I'm going to go to Google and Google the lyrics and really sit there and take every word in. I haven't had that opportunity yet. That's something I kind of would like to do. Back in the day, with CDs and cassettes, yeah, I'm dating myself. I started with cassettes. You'd have your liner notes. So if you were to pull out your little sleeve, There'd be liner notes. A lot of the times there'd be lyrics. You put that album on, you follow along, and you're able to absorb that. I think that's kind of what's missing in music today. Um, Even though digital music is convenient, I kind of miss that element. So that's something I'm going to be doing with this album. Wow, definitely got to check this album out, guys. Um, excuse me. Second album that I'm definitely gonna tell you guys you have to. Don't even wait. You guys gotta go right now. Either hit up your local music stores, go to Amazon, go to Spotify, go to iTunes. Childish Gambino's new one, "Awaken My Love." Okay, again, being the lazy, cynical bastard that I was, I had no idea that Childish Gambino was Donald Glover. Tear me apart in the comments, guys. I deserve to be slapped and torn apart for that. I love his work in Community. I thought he was a great actor. I had no idea that he had so much musical talent. And just like J. Cole's album, the background music was really hooked me on this. It had more of that Parliament, Earth, Wind, and Fire type, soul funk feel. Times it sounded like classic Isaac Hayes from his Stax era days. God, man, where this is what needs to be promoted in hip hop. Let alone Childish Gambino's really smooth voice. I didn't know he had a great falsetto singing voice. Um, I really liked his. I really liked it because you can tell that it's him. It's not a whole lot of auto tune. There's not a lot of Pro Tools on it. I'm pretty sure it goes through some filters and all this post production, but not enough that it covers the tone and quality of his voice. Standout tracks for me on that album are "Zombies" and "Redboat." To me, those are you can put those on in the car and you can just relax. Take a nice drive. You can play them while you're at home chilling. I listened to it while I was playing, of all things, while I was playing Left 4 Dead on the Xbox. Um, it was just kind of absurd to be killing zombies listening to this album and thinking, oh my god, this is an outstanding album. I turned the game off and started paying attention to this, and I'm glad I did. Childish Gambino, "Awaken My Love." I can honestly say I think I've listened more to J. Cole than Childish Gambino, but I'll be sitting there, I'll be reading the lyrics, I'll be going through, giving some deeper analysis, because what sets these albums apart from some of the previous albums I reviewed, like Metallica, like Superjoint, oh god, that was a horrible album, is that even though I enjoyed, the Metallica album, there's not a whole lot to analyze as much as there is in these two releases. Metallica comes straight at you, just balls to the wall, boom, in your face. This has layers. This has depth, and to find out that young artists are creating music with this kind of depth, this kind of integrity, and this kind of ambition, to further their art, it gives me hope as a music lover. It gives me hope that I can continue to listen to great stuff and hopefully discuss it. I'm having fun discussing this, and if you guys have any opinions, you guys have anything to contribute, any ideas on what else I should be listening to for in these albums, anything that I may have overlooked, hit me up in the comments. Yeah, but yeah, J. Cole, Childish Gambino, probably the best stuff I've heard in the last month. I'm always switching music. I'm always bouncing from one to the next. But I'm like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like my attention's like a rubber ball. It bounces here. It's like, oh, let me go this way. Let me go this way. I keep getting centered back on these guys, and I am damn glad that I come back to this. I am damn glad that I got over my stupid cynicism so that I can listen to incredible art. And I hope you guys think that my silly ramblings might be opening your eyes to great music like this too. So stay tuned. Next week we're going to be talking about something different. We're going to be talking about Texas music. I hope to have a review for Doyle Bramhall's new release and an artist, group of artists actually, from Austin, Texas. I think these guys are going to set the music world on fire. They have a classic soul sound. It sounds so much like Sam Cooke, so much like Otis Redding. They're Tomar and the FCs. So stay tuned. Next week, we're going to have a full review on Tomar and the FCs and Doyle Bramhall Jr. Doyle Bramhall II. Let me correct myself there. So, this is Paul the Comic Book Misfit. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, and take care of each other, everybody. Godspeed.